Alright, so the next tire in our line is a new tire, but not new because it's been 25 years from the original. So we brought back the ground control tire, 25th anniversary. So we wanted to bring that do-all tire, something that people were somewhat looking for, that, as I spoke, between the Captain and the Fast Track. So we've brought in the ground control. Yet, no, it's not exactly like the original tire, but what we did is bring back kind of the do-all application, and so we want this tire to be versatile on all bikes. So here you can see it on the rear of a camber. Then you can also see it where we've used it on front tire applications with like the Expert Evo. So the tire is a do-all tire front or rear, and can be used. We offer it in a 29 by 1.9, 29 by 2.1 at this point. So that's again our new ground control tire. With this ground control, we use some new technology in developing the tread pattern called adaptive tread, and that's utilizing an FEA program to look at the detailed shapes and
what exactly is what is FEA in simple terms?
FEA in simple terms is sort of like a computer modeling of the knobs themselves. So trying to model in a computer how the knobs flex in real-world application, and then try to enhance that knob shape so it performs better, it's more durable, less tread wear, less tread chunking, things like that. Is try to look at all those little details so you can improve rolling efficiency, improve traction, whether braking, cornering, or climbing traction. So that's something we try to use that we haven't used in the past, so we can add another step to do more development before we actually cut our initial tool to do sample.
So does that in the long run save the customer money because you don't have to go through so many molds?
Correct. One, it saves the customer money, but it also saves us time where we can shorten the development cycle and do a lot more up front before we cut that first tool, because sometimes when we go and do our tire testing, we find, okay, this tire's it's where we want it, or it still lacks on this or that, so then we have to go back and recut the tool. So that's another 4 months later. Then it's like now we have new samples, retest, are we satisfied? So then that just increased the development cycle to over a year. So that was kind of our main goal, is to try being an OE business, OE tire company as well, with being specialized. We got to work with these guys, and they're trying to shorten their development cycles. So that was the main thing, and just in general. So
okay, so base formula is you save time, customer saves money.
Correct.
Good. Now the ground control tire is on the camber bike. Camber bike is kind of your jack of all trades bike.
Correct. The do-all bike, portable bike, have it all different levels, but you can run it on the Stumpy. I mean, you can even run it on like a front tire on an Epic if you need something more aggressive, and it can go up to the Stumpy as well. So if you, depending on, right now we have the 29.2 so depending on what kind of riding conditions you are, but as you can see on some of like the Stumpy Evo, maybe in this case it's a rear, faster rolling tire, and you run the Purgatory up front for a little extra, more aggressive riding style.
Okay, so now most people, a lot of riders have one set of tires they use for everything.
Correct.
What conditions would you put the ground control ideal for a rider who only wants the one set?
I feel like the ground control is covering a broader range, even into the wet conditions, where the Captain didn't cover that before, for two reasons. One is the more open spacing. The second reason is a little lower tread depth, so it helps shed the mud better, for both of those reasons actually. But and then those spacing of the knobs, trying to make sure there's good cornering traction even in the wet, but even into the super hard pack conditions, we have sights and little grooves in there for that super buffed hard pack. So we definitely want to make this the do-all tire, and more into wet conditions. No, it's not a true mud tire, but you'll find that you can go way in. You can ride conditions into the mud and still feel confident.